There ain't nothing on there for you.
Okay.
I like what this oil does to my hair.
Is it the Moroccan one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, smells good.
I hope so. I washed it and conditioned it.
That's gonna be me tomorrow. It's gonna be me. Anyway.
It was already May. And we can't seem to get away
So we'll just wait for...
from Corona, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yes, we can definitely talk.
Oh, I just got notification.
Yes. Oh, hello, everyone. Wait. Who do I remind you of? I'm going to wait until more people get in here because this is insane. This is insane. He won't get that reference, but I know some of you will. I'll fill you in on the tea as we go along because I'm sure.
I'm going to assume it's another YouTuber.
Yeah.
Which one?
Shane Dawson.
Oh, I've heard lots of this Dawson's name and all over YouTube and social media. I remember that Dawson had a creek once, but that's the extent of my knowledge.
No, that's the wrong Dawson.
Is it?
We will not, first of all, we will not insult Dawson's Creek in that manner, even though I barely watched the show. But we will not disrespect Dawson's Creek by aligning it with that name. But while we wait for people to join us up in here.
Yay, people join us. This is one person that's already here.
I don't know. Maybe that's just us. I don't know. So what have you heard besides what I've told you?
I have heard that he is garbage people.
Mm-hmm.
And he has done many things that have not been nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
this feels very deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
No. I feel like you and I have done, not the live, but I feel like we've had this exact conversation before. Anyway, there must be a glitch in the matrix. Continue.
Kasi dia lumia si ma'am. Kasi buat dia agak. Gon dia bagay. So?
I just realized what you were doing. Oh, I thought you were rewinding, and I was like, no, that's the glitch.
Because of the matrix.
He's being a dick. Let me tell you what this one did to me while I'm thinking about it, okay? So, one of the things that we've been doing since quarantine,
as per her request,
as per my request, and we might do this again later this evening.
Mm-mm.
Or are we doing Mario Party later this evening?
No, I'm black. I don't know.
You're anyway, so what we've been doing is playing Mario Kart. And rarely do I get ahead of him because he's been playing video games since he came out of the womb, and I'm pretty much a newbie.
I was born with an NES controller in my hand.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much a newbie. So...
Not entirely.
Not entirely. Well, compared to most.
Okay, compared to most.
I'm very new to, especially the Switch with the controllers and everything, especially the little joystick. Anyway, so the moments when I do get ahead of him, he normally doesn't say anything because he doesn't want to take my focus. He's like, if she knows that she's in first, then she's going to freak out and then she's going to fall behind.
Which I think is like a good best friend gentlemanly thing to do for someone who's learning how to game, especially in Mario Kart. Why would I want to ruin it for her? Because the moment she knows that she's in first place, it's going to be like, oh my God, oh, but how did that happen? What did 2, 3, 4, 5 people will pass her.
Right. Especially since somebody
do it for you.
Especially since somebody likes to put it on the harder cups.
Because I feel that she needs to dive in. And she actually does pretty well. She doesn't get first place, but...
Because you're there.
But let's be honest, 50cc is like training wheels now.
Now, yeah.
And if you want to get better at the harder races, you're going to have to actually do them.
Facts. Anyway, so we were playing, this was in the early days of us playing, and I had managed to get ahead of him.
Yes, she did.
And he started chuckling.
Because
he had
I had a red
he had a red
shell
turtle
in
shell.
stock.
If you're familiar with Mario Kart, which I'm sure most of you are, you know what a red turtle shell is.
It's like a homing missile.
Mm-hmm. So he started chuckling, like out of the corner of my eye, I see his shoulders start going up and down. He's like, then announces, "I'm a dick," lets himself fall to second place so he can hit me with the red turtle shell. I didn't ask for this. I asked to play Mario Kart. Now, and these aren't just versus, like we play the Grand Prix mode, so we're racing. It's us two against the rest of computers.
The other racers.
He let himself fall to second place so that he could hit me with the red turtle shell. I'm still, excuse me, I'm still not over that. I'm still not over that. That's why I hit you as much as I do. This might be a short live because
we're the only ones in it.
Yep, but I understand because
it's 4th of July, and people are,
with family
or quarantining, barbecue, or
and
doing whatever.
I mean, we are here away from family. Our families are on the East Coast.
Our roommate has decided to abandon all hope for his safety and health, and has gone forth to meet up with his family at some sort of cabin or something.
Big Bear. It's a ski resort type thing.
Right.
I've heard of it in stories, and I swear, COVID has made me distrust him so much, more than I already had. That's sad. Anyway. Yeah, I think we'll give it maybe 10 more minutes and then we can cut this off because nobody's coming. Oh, that makes me sad. I'm like,
well, then we'll just post it as a regular video. But why did you title it 4th of July?
Because no one,
Is it because of all of this Dawson's lies?
Well, I mean, that's part of it. Because, I mean, I've made videos on it. Both of my videos this week were about what's going on with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. And
I trust no one named Jeffrey Dawson.
Why did you just combine their names?
I don't know, Miss Delval Evans. Del Evans. That's what it was.
No, we're not.
Chris Del Evans.
I was really trying to get through this live without mentioning him.
Mentioning who?
I see what you're trying to do. It's not going to work.
It's what you bring me on here for.
True, but yeah. But I mean, to expand upon my thoughts on what's going on with Jeffree and Shane, I'm honestly surprised that Jeffree has had the ability to stay away from social media as long as he has, because he's such an attention whore.
Is he?
Yeah. Like, he stays on Twitter, on Instagram, and just claps back at everybody and tweets whatever. And the fact that since all of this has started going down with Shane, that he's just radio silent, it's just like, where's Jeffree Star? Why aren't you sticking up for your friend that called you family a couple weeks ago? It's so sad. And then we have Trisha Paytas over here.
Oh, I remember that name.
I don't let that name... I keep that name alive in this household. And for good reason. Okay, funny story. So on Twitter...
Oh, wait, we haven't gotten to the funny part yet.
No, it's okay. Somebody decided to ask me why we go after her the way we do. I'm like, do you not? And she tried to play the, oh, I'm not from America. What's this? I'm not sure. Like, does she have a lot of influence? I'm like, somebody said it.
I'm not from America.
Yeah, because she's like, I'm not familiar with this. Like, does Trisha have a lot of influence where you're, over there? And I'm like, and so I didn't say it, but I thought it, but somebody tweeted it and she wrote, girl, shut up. But here's the thing. I'm like, no, I watched Trisha for, I think, a month But after I felt bad for her after the whole thing with Jason. The first time she broke up with Jason when she was like, he called me fat. And I was like, okay. Trisha has always been very open about her struggles with her weight and the things that she's done to try to, I mean, you're doing mukbangs and then you're like, but drink skinny tea. Like, anyway. But I felt bad for her because I too had gone through a painful breakup. And then I watched her for a while, but then I started noticing that all of her videos every day was just mukbangs. And I'm like, I don't want to just sit and watch you eat. So, okay, I don't need to watch this. Then when she dropped her David Dobrik is a horrible human being video where she spilled all the tea on the Vlog Squad and cried about how David and Jason would keep trying to get her and Jason to have relations with Tana Mojo. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to give her another shot. And I left her alone again because it was all mukbangs and everything. And I'm just like, okay, she's just boring to me. So I let it go. But when the DID thing happened, I was like, nope. And I made a video about it. It's on this channel. And I was just like, no, I have to speak up about this because, like I said, my mother had dissociative identity disorder, and I'm not going to let you sit here on this platform, your platform of almost 5 million subscribers, and push off these harmful stereotypes of this debilitating disorder. That's not what I'm going to allow you to do. And I've called her out on several things. And the fact that, like, yeah, she's speaking up for her friend, but like I said in my last video, she's doing more for him than he has ever done for her. And I'm like, I'm sorry that, Tanya's here. Hi, sweetie. You're fine. It's basically just been us talking at the screen.
Just wait till you rewind to the beginning of the video. It was fun.
But, you know, she is doing the most. And then let's briefly touch on these 11 videos that she uploaded in one night onto YouTube. Like, somebody said it I forgot which video I watched where somebody said it and it made so much sense. It's like posting a video to YouTube is not the same as posting a picture to Instagram or a tweet. You have to go through steps. You have to determine if this is for kids or not. You have to pick the thumbnail or not. Some people don't pick their thumbnails. You have to turn on monetization. You have to rate if it's, you know, monetization friendly or ad friendly. And then you have to, do you want end cards or do you want this? And then do you want to post it unlisted, public, or private? So there are all these steps you have to go through before you upload a video, before your video is uploaded. And it's like, how was she of sound mind enough? Because she didn't seem like she was of sound mind and body in these 11 videos that she uploaded towards, I think this wasn't last night. This was maybe 2 nights ago, where she's singing My Heart Will Go On in 4 different keys in a minute. Then she's singing Gabby Hanna songs, and I thought she hated Gabby. She's talking about, this is the thing that went me, she's defending Shane, and then she goes, I haven't had sex in 7 days. And that scares me because what if I die tomorrow and I haven't had sex? Ma'am,
I don't know if that's a priority.
Like my fave Malibu Dollface says, priorities, get some. Like, what if I die tomorrow?
If you die tomorrow, you won't remember not having sex in 7. You'll be dead.
And I'm just like, is there nothing else? I mean, she said it on her Dish with Trish podcast.
That day, if after about a week or some change, if I were to die tomorrow and I didn't get that last like rocket ride, who's gonna take me to Space Mountain, Tay? I mean, sometimes I just like bounce on the sofa and reminisce because I've got nothing else to live for.
Oh, Stacia's here. Hi, baby.
Stacia! How do?
Oh, God, yeah, Trisha definitely is a calculated mess. I really can't.
That is offensive to calculators.
All day. Like I said, it's just been AJ and I since Friday morning, and we've had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, I'm not going to. I don't clock all of Trisha's antics, but
We don't have the time
I just
or the energy.
But when she's being ridiculous,
I can't see the text.
Oh.
What a moment to tune in.
Oh, you're such an entertainer. But like, some people that I follow will not retweet her stuff, but they'll take screenshots and they'll tweet it and I'll see it. And I'm like, I just have to see what's going on because that's how she grew her base. That's how all of these horrible people grew their bases because they're train wrecks, racist train wrecks. And it's just, I can't. It makes me so mad because it's a cycle. It's like once a year, it's like, we don't want to support these horrible content creators and these unscrupulous, unethical, problematic, either beauty gurus or whatever. So, and I'm thankful. I'm making a video tomorrow, kind of celebrating all of the new subscribers that I've gotten since Smoky Glow. Put a link to my YouTube channel in her description box. Life of a Free Spirit. Callie did the same thing. And I've experienced.
Do you think it really is calculated or just an emotional circle jerk?
I've
never experienced a circle jerk.
What worries me about Trish, because she says she's getting help, and I don't see it. Like, how long have you been in therapy? Where the first thing you think to do is to turn on your phone and let me record me going out of control. Like, you put the phone here and you're like, what you're not gonna do is call me a pizza face. That's literally how she sounded.
Pizza face?
Yeah, I mean, because she's got some skin issues. And I'm not gonna clock her for that. I've had skin issues before. And I'm just like, why? When I'm having a breakdown, and I've had a few during this quarantine, my first instinct is not to get on my phone, turn on my camera, record me naked in bed, talking about how I haven't had sex in 7 days, and if I die tomorrow, how's that going to be?
No, she usually just opens my door and tells me that stuff directly. Ah!
And then upload those videos to YouTube. Get your wet hair off me.
It's damp.
But Trisha said herself that she doesn't I think that's why she's going so hard for Shane, is because Shane's really her only friend. And because she's like, I live alone. She said this on her podcast. She was like, I live alone. I don't really have anybody. And is it moist? It's damp. It's not like sopping, like there's no water droplets on my shoulder.
It's fine. I just got to iron it later.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Your hair is fragile.
Or maybe tomorrow. No, maybe tomorrow.
Are you ever going to dye it? The blue dye is just sitting upon your dresser.
So much platinum bleach blonde has gone onto this hair that I want to let it rest as much as possible before I run it through another dye.
I got you.
So I figure maybe another week, because my roots are already showing. So maybe since Eric has been able to do like my hair before, that he can help me just with the roots, so I don't end up like putting another bleach blonde layer amongst the entire scalp, and then maybe going blonde. But he won't be here for maybe another 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, poor thing. And I want to say that I could probably say this for after the live, but I'm going to say it now while I'm thinking about it. I do apologize for my comment yesterday.
Which one?
Where I said that, okay, so we're going to come back to this after I issue this public apology. Because we've been watching this wonderful new show on Netflix called Flora's Lava.
Oh my God.
And there have been some quite tasty looking contestants. And there was one with an incredibly voluptuous booty.
Yeah.
And AJ made a comment
I forget what
about you being hungry.
Oh.
And I was like, did you? Because AJ, if for those of you who don't know, is spoken for. His boyfriend is amazing. I miss him as well because he's a dear friend of mine. He has become so during the course of their relationship.
I actually sent him a link to this video, so I don't know if he's going to chime in or not.
Oh, he's probably playing Borderlands with his brother.
Probably.
But, which is fine. Bonding time. But,
I'm off center.
but I have not felt the touch of a man in over a year. And so I made that comment. I was like, you're hungry. And as if to make it the struggle Olympics, which it is not.
The struggle Olympics, yeah.
Because while I have not had any type of physical affection for over a year, that doesn't take away from the fact that since lockdown has been in place, you have not been able to spend any time with your boyfriend. And you miss him and you want nothing more than to be with him. And it's not just the intimacy that you miss. So
it's been 5 months.
Yeah. So I retract that statement. And I apologize.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Adult shit.
Yes.
Now back to Flora's Lava.
Which is a happy accident to come across, which is the second time that's happened.
Right. The first time was Nailed It.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for them to make a second season, but how are they going to make a second season when you can't be near people?
What, for Flora's Lava?
No, for Nailed It.
Aren't they on like season 3?
This last one was season 4.
Okay, so why did you say I hope they make a second season?
I said I hope them. I think I said next.
Oh.
Well,
we'll rewind that footage.
No, don't rewind it.
Leave comments in the section below. Did she say second or did she say next season?
I just apologized to you. And you're making a fool of me.
YouTubians. YouTubites? YouTuberians.
Stop it.
Tuberculosis. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's a whole different play. Anyway. So we were surfing Netflix last night.
Mm-hmm.
We started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I had not seen. I had watched the first episode, but I never progressed past this to the second.
Because she was bored.
I was bored with the first. The first episode is
the
boring.
pilot episode actually is rather boring.
So I was like, why is everybody ranting and raving about this? I just don't understand. We've watched. What episode did we stop at yesterday? 6?
Somewhere around 5 or 6, I think. Yeah. Because they're each 25 minutes.
But yeah, it's amazing. And it's funny. It's very, very funny.
Funny, intriguing, touching, adventurous, action-packed.
Okay, so the reason he looked at me like that when he said touching is, I know if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, you know of the character of Uncle Iroh. Oh, no, it wasn't him. It was the monk at the air temple.
Yes, it was Aang's flashback to the monk that taught him everything he knew. And
he was lamenting that, the other monks had told Aang that he was the Avatar before his 16th birthday. And he had said something to the effect of, because I can't remember word for word, he was like, we cannot dwell on the past. We can only live in what is the present moment. And I turned to this one and I'm like, I did not come here to be inspired. Because is that not a lesson for 2020? We cannot live in what was the before time forever, lamenting about...
It's important to learn from it.
Yeah. Like the things that you wish you could do, the people that you wish you could see. Like, yes, keep them in mind. But we have to live in the now. Like, this is life. This is happening right now. And the only thing you can do is your best to get through it and learn the lessons that are coming along the way. I know I've had many while in quarantine,
Actually,
like how I need to get the hell out of this apartment. But
that same lesson was actually mentioned or repeated in the first Harry Potter film, when Harry kept on going to that mirror to see his parents.
Oh, right.
And Dumbledore said, it does not do well to dwell on the past and forget to live.
It's also in The Incredibles, too.
It's everywhere when you look for it.
Yeah. It's like, it's important to, it's in Star Wars, too. It's like, you learn from the past, but you have to live in the present and be conscious of the future, but don't keep saying, I will be happy when. So.
Check out what now? Mystic Pop-Up?
Mystic Pop-Up Bar. Interesting.
What's that?
I don't know.
Is that another game show?
I've never heard of it. But
is it moist? Oh, that was
my hair. So we were browsing after we had watched like 5 or 6 episodes of The Last Airbender. We were just browsing on the homepage and we saw Floor is Lava. Now, there's a friend from New York that I'd seen on Facebook who was watching it. He's like, this is such a great show. I was like, okay, what? Floor is Lava? Like, they actually made a children's game into an actual show?
It's not the first time TV's tried to do it, but this has been more entertaining.
Do we want to talk about it?
I'll talk about it. I'll bring it up.
Let's talk about Ultimate Tag.
So after...
I need to give you guys a visual for something.
So after Masked Singer ended, which is something that all 3 of us roommates would, take part in, there was a gap. And so Miss Lovely Tay Del Val requested politely that we turn it, or we keep family night tradition on Wednesday night and all come together and do something. And so I bring my Switch over and we play Mario Party. And that was brought into effect when we realized the show that would then be airing on Wednesday nights to possibly replace the absence of Masked Singer was something called Ultimate Tag, which combines the game of tag and parkour and professional athletes like that of American Gladiators from Once Upon a Television. Now, it was intriguing.
The first episode.
The first episode was intriguing because they're bringing out all these themed athletes to catch the contestants and whatnot, and these multiple. You want to talk to? Okay.
So this dude right here, you guys probably won't be able to see him. His name is Travis, Trav Beach Boy on Instagram. I think he's beautiful. He mentioned that he was going to be on Ultimate Tag, and I was like, oh, because he had said nothing about it before on any of his socials. So I was like, oh, okay.
And his character's name on Ultimate Tag is
Beach Boy. And it's like, he's a fitness personality. And so we watched the first episode, and we were like,
so bored.
We were like, yeah, we're good. Like, there were moments, but for a whole, what was that, an hour?
Something like that. And even our roommate Corey was super excited because there was this one petite little thing called Atomic Ant. And she was supposed to be like a gymnast. And we're expecting, like, for parkour, Ultimate Tag, American Gladiator-ness, that this little thing was going to be able to, like, jump and spring and like an anime character.
Yeah.
Or she was going to just be hopping all over the place. And I was so disappointed. He was so sad. And
we were all disappointed.
At the end of the episode, we were like, they're going to do a full season of this? Oh, and with the triplets that are the hosts, they're not even...
The Watt brothers, like JJ Watt, like they're all professional football players. And I was like, they do not look enthused.
All 3 Watt brothers were brought on to host this energetic game. And I don't know what the producers were thinking.
They looked like they'd rather be anywhere else.
And so did we. So we decided to do the Mario Party thing. And then just last night, Tay bullied me. She's like, do it, play it.
Because I saw the floor is lava, and I was like, we have time. We're not going anywhere tomorrow. We don't have to get up early.
Pick it.
Let's just watch it.
What do we
Let's
got
just watch
to
the first 5 minutes. That's what I said. I said, let's just watch the first 5 minutes.
We were drawn quickly into this television show of The Floor is Lava on Netflix.
Before we came live, I think we just finished episode 5.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that the contestants, they're not necessarily, like trained athletes that are going to leap from crag to crag.
These are just everyday regular people.
Everyday regular people trying to do the, almost like, Wipeout.
Yeah.
So, except without all the obstacles trying to knock you down, you're actually trying to leap from item to item within the room without falling into the lava, which is really just a pool of LED lit water and some
apparently
jet
hot
streams.
water.
Apparently hot, maybe lukewarm. I don't know. We don't want to burn
They said
people.
it was hot.
They could also be acting.
No, true.
Because, Floor is Lava. I'm going to go in a show called Floor is Lava. Who a splash. Ah! Because in reality, if it touched you, you're dead. You're gone.
Right.
Your shoe, it's burned off with your foot.
Yeah.
So, but it's interesting because it reminds me of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Mm-hmm.
In the way that this ancient house is set up or something, where all, different rooms and the floor is lava, but then you have these special features throughout the room that you can unlock that will either extend platforms or open up other passageways that will make it easier for the contestants to get to the end. But they have to figure it out on their own. And sometimes it's just downright funny. It looks freaking painful.
Yeah,
because
oh my God.
These items, they are not made
They're
out
not
of
soft.
foam or cushion or nothing. So I'm sure somebody cracked a rib.
And they love showing face plants. Like if one person jumps from like a chair to a desk or a chair to a table or some sort of other flat surface and they like face plant, they will replay it like 6 times in quick succession. Now,
I can't remember the name of the host, nor can I really pronounce his last name. But like I was saying about those 3 Watt boys, the host makes the show. With Nailed It, I love help me, Nicole Byer and Jacques Torres. They're a great team.
Yes, they are.
In that show, and they make the show enjoyable to watch. It's not just totally left on the contestants who are attempted to make fails. It's fun to watch the contestants go through the help me think of a word.
It's an obstacle course.
But the commentary
from the host, who you don't see on screen, you see him maybe at the very beginning, at the very end.
The commentary and the puns. The puns. There was this one team of tennis players?
Yeah.
And one of them fell into the lava and he said, "Oh no, she is Wimbledon."
It was everything. It was everything.
And then in the was it the planetarium room? Mm-hmm. The planetarium room, when one of them fell in the water or the lava, and you hear the host on the intercom saying, "Somebody quick, Buzz Aldrin."
So it's not like the living room furniture. It's different rooms in a house. That's for one episode, they have 3 teams that try to go through the same course.
Yeah.
And it's different rooms. So I think the first episode was the basement. There was a living room. There was the kitchen. Then they had the study,
which we just watched.
And we watched the study. And then there's a planetarium. I'm like, who has a planetarium in their house?
I don't know. Some strange rooms in this ancient house. But the trophy is a lava lamp. I guessed it.
He was like, the trophy is a lava lamp. And then when somebody actually finally won the end, and he's like, here's your trophy, and it's a lava lamp.
And they also win $10,000 amongst their team. So
and it's 3 teams of 3 players each.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically whoever gets across with the most players gets. So it's like
most
each player
and the best time.
And the best time. So that's in case of a tie.
Yeah.
So if all 3 players get across, then that's 3 points. If only 2 get across, that's 2 points, and then 1, and so on. But then if you have 2 teams that got 2 people across, then it's whoever got the fastest time. So
yeah, it's worth a check out.
Yeah. Okay, go get dinner. We probably will sign off in a few minutes because
What's 10?
If you don't get a lava lamp.
Right?
It's like we'll probably jump off in about 10 minutes because everybody's probably
doing stuff for the holiday.
Yeah.
And we don't want to take y'all time.
Yeah.
All we asking for you out there in YouTube land enjoying this 4th of July Saturday evening is that, if you want to DoorDash some barbecue our way.
If you want to Venmo your girl so she can buy some dinner tonight.
Give her some justice ribs.
Some freedom fries. The Liberty Bell hamburger.
I don't know why I did that. And cornbread.
Oh my God. How long? It's been a while.
I'm so sorry. 2 days in our 3-day weekend have passed, and I haven't lifted a finger to make you those brownies that I promised you.
It's been like 3 weeks.
If I don't make them tonight, I will make them tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine. I was like, I got a little chub on me. It's not like I really need the brownies anyway. Oh, but we've been having a good time. Except for...
You're having a good time.
Except for our port. Where is she?
She's over here.
Okay, because, Gretchen's not in here. She's probably celebrating. But for those of you who are in the know, we are taking care of our roommates.
Our roommate Corey has a pet chihuahua named Pancakes, and sometimes she appears in some of your videos and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
She
loves being near me when I film.
She loves being around our.
You can see her ears.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can. Did you hear your name? Are your ears burning? You look like a mugwai. So
Mugwai.
So unfortunately, we noticed since yesterday that Miss Thing is having a little bit of a limp in her front right paw. So this one. Mm-hmm. And she's been kind of like ginger with it when she walks. We don't know how she injured it. It could have something to do with the neglectful care of her nails on her paws, mm-hmm. because she does like to chew on her paw because I guess she,
because the nails are too long. Yeah.
And that might be a thing. Maybe she bit too hard on
herself to the quick. Yeah.
So I don't know. But her daddy should be home fairly soon tomorrow. And hopefully he'll take her to the vet and see, at least do a checkup for her and see what's going on with her.
Yeah. She
may not be our dog, but that doesn't mean we're not worried about her.
Yeah. Like, I love her. Like, AJ and Corey are essential workers, so she's with me all day because I work from home. And yeah, so she and I are pretty damn close. Like, Corey's not here. Like you said, he's down at Big Bear. So she slept with me last night. She'll sleep with me tomorrow. Yes, Guillaume, she's the 4th roommate. She doesn't pay rent, though.
But she sure does leave her business all over the place.
That will probably be the one thing I miss when our lease is up and we all...
What, her business?
Her. I'll miss her.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because she does have her moments. Like, she's the kind of dog that a paper bag will blow by, or a leaf, or a crow, or a squirrel. And
in Jamaica.
And she'll bark at it for like 10 minutes. And if I try to walk her, if somebody passes us, even if somebody's on the other side of the street, she's like, I'm going to go run and bark at them. And then we have to be careful with her in front of the front door. If she hears somebody come to the door,
she might bolt.
If you open the door, just like accept a delivery or, grab your Grubhub, she'll take off. Like she chased the UPS man last week.
Oh, Guillaume! Well, excuse me. I will have you know it's probably me because she doesn't speak English. So you have in common.
Well, I don't try to walk you. So I don't know. You actually come when we see something across the street.
Especially if it's pretty.
But no, she will just take off, and it's
well, she never received like proper puppy and level 1 training on like how to not deal. Is deal the word I'm looking for?
She wasn't properly socialized.
Right. Yeah.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, it's not how to function around other beings at all.
Like, because even with us, when we first met her, it took her a day to warm up to us, which is funny. Well, maybe because she was in her parents' house. It wasn't like, because we've had company over here, so I think it's different when new people are coming into.
On our initial visit, I think it took like maybe 2 days. But when we returned on the move, she.
Well, no, I remember, because remember when we came out here, it was actually on my Facebook memories. It was a year. It's been a year since we came out here apartment hunting, because we came out here last 4th of July. Remember when we were taking off, they had the earthquake, and then when we were getting ready to nap,
right,
the next day I think it was, we had the aftershock,
right,
and she was next to me on the daybed,
right.
So it might have taken her like that whole first day, and then the next day she had warmed up to us. But it took her forever to warm up to Jeremy.
Yeah, the whole weekend.
And then she stayed barking at Patrick when he was here.
Yep. We couldn't get her to stop.
So I don't know if it was because she had the strength of the pack at her parents' house that it took.
Maybe. It took her a while to get used to Eric, like a couple of visits.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to have to go through that all over again once he's able to visit again.
Well, she'll probably remember his scent.
We'll see.
But who's more dramatic? Depends on the day. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Or if he's playing video games. Oh my God. Going back to the beginning where we were talking about us playing video games. I have to watch myself because I have a potty mouth when we play video games. Like, I'm very much, I take the Lord's name in vain, and AJ's the Christian, and I'm trying to be more aware of what comes out of my mouth when we're playing, because I get frustrated.
At least in my presence, that's all I've asked.
And at least in his presence, I'm like, God is good. God is good. I'm like, Jesus is your savior, but
take the reins on this controller.
AJ refuses to play Animal Crossing.
It does not appeal to me.
He has a Switch, but he refuses to play Animal Crossing.
I've seen the gameplay. It's
But like, if we play Mario Kart, it's actually happening more recently.
Yeah.
Or if he's playing like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, he's just like, damn it!
The anxiety.
Come on! And I'm like, I've never seen him more irate.
It's like there is no reason why, after I've played this game this long, unlocked this many hearts and stamina, that I can still be knocked out completely with one hit of a club. And
it's just...
It's
just funny to me, because I'm just like... or when you make a push, put wrong button!
I have a habit of pushing the wrong button at the wrong time.
Well, I pushed the wrong button when we were playing Mario Party the last time, and I nearly lost my shit, so I sympathize.
Oh.
Do you want to play Mario Party after we're done with this, before he comes home and begs you to play Mario Party?
I know, that's probably the first thing.
If he gets home.
How's my baby? Is she feeling good? Is she feeling better? Is her foot still hurting? Nah, she's fine. Family time. Mario Party. Let's go.
If he gets home while the sun is still up, he's probably going to ask. So you better hope he's worn out from the trip.
For real.
I'm just saying. I mean, I love playing Mario Party. Like, we normally play like the maximum number of rounds or turns that you're allowed per board.
Which is 2 hours.
Which is normally 2. He gets so tired. Corey and I are over here like, yeah, I really could play another game. Let's do this again. But... Yeah.
What's up, Slay?
Oh, hey, sweetheart. Oh, so, yeah, like, it's the weirdest thing, because it doesn't feel like it takes 2 hours to play.
No, we do feel like we breezed through it.
Yeah, even with the mini games and all of the other things. So if we start playing at 6 and we end at 8, I'm just like,
it's time for bed.
I'm like, what do I do with the rest of
Go
my
to bed.
Because I really feel like I could play another round, but I know it's his Switch, and he's mentally burnt out by like turn 5.
Dealing with these two, playing with these two lovely people.
I don't make it difficult when we play.
Are you going to get that star, sir? Are you? You go right ahead, because I am mistreated and misrepresented as the black woman that I am. I deserve a star. Give me a star, but this game is biased.
The game is biased. Oh my god!
And it does not want to give me a star. It wants to keep me and people like me down.
First of all, it's not what it's about. What it's about is fairness. Because when we started playing, the only person that would win was this one.
It was not true.
And then when we said aloud in front of the Switch that the game is biased against Bowser because Corey always chooses Bowser, and his friends at work said that the game is biased against Bowser because of who he is. Now, Bowser has probably won more games. I don't win often.
We won together as a team.
I cannot win. Corey won with the computer. He won with the computer.
But we had to reboot because the game crashed.
Oh my god. That's like the second time it's happened.
It's actually more than the second time it's happened since I got in that thing. I don't know what's going on with
I don't
it.
think it's just you. I think it's a system. So you hate your hated roommate always picks Bowser. Yeah, because
he likes being an asshole. Oh, can I say that?
Yes.
Okay, he likes being an asshole, and he'll
self-admitted. So, which characters are you guys going for? I usually dance around the board. Like I try to use each character. I've been Rosalina more times than not, but then I've also played as Yoshi. I don't think I've. Well, you can't play as Toad because Toad's running this.
No, you can play as the Toads in Mario Kart, not Mario Party.
Right. So I've been. I think you've done Dry Bones. I haven't played as Dry Bones.
I do wish they had a larger selection of characters to pick from, but
I've played as Daisy. I've played as all the princesses: Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina. I think I was Boo at one point. One of the ghosts.
Because now they do have Bowser and minions that you can play as in this game.
I think the only ones I haven't played are Bowser because Corey always picks it in like Bowser Jr. I think I've played everybody else.
I did.
Or I haven't played as Mario.
No.
Or Luigi.
I did recently
and then there's Wario and Waluigi.
Did recently unlock Donkey Kong and Dry Bones, but there are two other characters that need a little bit more work in the game in order to unlock. So who knows?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is one of the worst characters on there.
He's fine, but his die is bad.
Die stinks.
It's like 0, 0, 0, 10, you know. So I like Shy Guy, but his dice is not that great. It's really not.
It's like 0 and all 4s, right?
I think that is that Shy? Yeah, I think that's Shy Guys.
Well, yeah, I don't deny Mario Party can be fun, and especially when in good company. Because there have been plenty of times where we have laughed our butts off just playing through the games.
Yeah. Whether
we hate or enjoy the mini game that's been selected, and I think we played through almost all of them over and over and over again.
I love Slapperazzi.
Yeah, that's her favorite one.
Slapperazzi and Candy Shakedown.
But
which I didn't win the last time we played, and that hurt my soul because I'm normally the best one at that game.
Your poor soul.
Why are you mocking me? Is it because Guillaume's here?
Is he still here?
Yeah, he's still here. He just
Oh yeah, Shy Guy. That's right.
Shh, off.
What?
I'm just kidding.
He's the one that asked if who's more dramatic, me or the dog.
That's true. I'll say pancakes because AJ does not wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning saying something. He's here. Somebody's here.
Bark, bark, woof, woof, barkity bark.
Barkity bark.
Barkity bark, woof, bow wow.
She's actually been very quiet today. She's also been asleep most of the day, so.
Yeah, we're talking about you. What do you hear? Mm-hmm.
She's doing doggy things. But she'll be happy to see her and her dad.
I'm sure.
I was about to say her puppy, but her dad when he gets home tomorrow. We don't even know when he's coming home tomorrow.
The puppy misses her puppy?
Yeah. But these two have to go to the office on Monday.
Did you what?
No.
This is it.
This
You're
is basically
welcome.
it. I mean, I personally, and I saw this about an hour ago, like somebody on Twitter was sharing something where she saw that there were certain groups who were hunting Black people if they were out today. So I'm glad I'm staying in the house.
We're going to be in the house and in the house safe.
Basically. Like, that's how I feel. Like, to put the icing on the cake for everything, like, I just don't, I understand, like, things are slowly starting to open up, which they probably shouldn't since cases are starting to rise again, especially out here in California. But I refuse to be made to feel bad because I don't want to go do things right now. You know, as much as I miss the experience of going to a movie theater,
karaoke,
as much as I miss karaoke, as much as I miss going to restaurants, no, not until I can go and know that I'm safe. You know, it's too easy to catch. It's too easy to spread. I know a lot of people think it's a hoax. I know it didn't have to be outside stuff. Maybe you have specific food you get for. Nah. Actually, I was gonna watch Jaws today.
We ordered chicken wings yesterday from Wingstop. That was good.
It's like I was gonna watch Jaws today because other than Independence Day, there is no better 4th of July movie than Jaws. But I got caught up decluttering and organizing my makeup. There was a lot of it. Like ID4. Independence Day food would be like hot dogs and hamburger because it would be barbecue.
You look like a 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I love Jennifer Coolidge. No, actually, I haven't eaten dinner yet.
I did. I just had chicken and rice.
I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I'll probably do that after we hop off here. But yeah,
but no,
I am not in the mood to the hot dog contest. Actually, I came in second place in a hot dog contest in college. I ate the most hot dogs of any woman on campus.
I love you so much.
Do you?
I do.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, considering my restraint.
He's like, you want to add something about that?
I suppose there is no contest. Just has less of a hot dog reflex. So. Now, was that with buns?
No, it was not with buns.
So it was just the meat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it was double fisting.
And how long ago was this?
This was college, so this was 20 years ago. 19 to 20 years ago. Because I'm a competitive person, he will tell you. Which I'm not going to mention him.
Who are we not going to mention?
I'm going to get through a day without mentioning him because I don't know him.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Hemsworth.
He doesn't know I exist yet, and we're just gonna leave it at that. But I am a competitive person, and I didn't want the fraternities on campus to just think that because there were just a bunch of dainty girls over here and the one sorority or the two sororities on campus that I didn't want them to have an easy victory. So I did what I needed to do.
Hashtag show Chris. Show this to Chris.
Is that the hashtag? You know what you're gonna. You know what I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on Instagram because he has Instagram now, and you're gonna go under all my pictures and be like hashtag show this to Chris. Do you know I have people on Twitter who, and I like if I put up a really cute picture and I say somebody tell Chris to come get his wife, they will tag him. And I'm like, y'all are gonna make this man block me, and that's not what I want.
No, she prefers the tackle.
I didn't tell you. So he did an interview with Backstage magazine, and he retweeted it, and I actually read the interview, and I retweeted the original post by Backstage, and I was like, all I want is to sit down with him and talk to him because I love the way that he talks about his life and his career. In this interview, he was talking about how throughout most of his career, before he performed a scene with somebody, he would ask them what their process was.
Okay.
And he said that he stopped doing that because he realizes not everybody has the same formula.
Right.
And he talked about how like he would look at a scene from his favorite movie and he would get the script and he would break it down the way he would do it if he was if he was in the role. And then he would watch the movie and he'd be like, the actor made completely different choices. They weren't wrong, they weren't bad, but it was completely different. And he loved seeing that the difference between the way he would do it and the way the other actor did it. And I know you're bored. That's why I'm wrapping up.
No, I'm not bored.
And
actually, I have to pee. But I didn't want to leave until you were done.
Thank you. Well, we'll wrap it up soon. But we know Tay's favorite Chris. Who's AJ's favorite Chris? Do you have a favorite Chris?
I don't know if I have a favorite Chris, which is the one with the better butt. None of them.
Angela, honey.
What's going on?
He sent me money. The super chat. He's Austrian.
Oh, I love you too.
Let me tell you guys, Angelo is one of my favorite people on Twitter. He's hilarious, and I actually talked to him. I heard his voice for the first time when on the anniversary of my breakup.
Oh,
and I love him. He's adorable. Raunchy as hell, but
family.
Yes.
Yay!
But he lives in Austria.
So we can spread the rainbow far and wide.
I bet you can, you freak.
Gay love.
But I absolutely adore Angelo. He actually took a picture of Chris that I had posted on Twitter and used it in his Instagram story for something completely different. I was like, so you're just going to steal my picture? It was a picture from Cellular. Oh, Chris sliding down his street. Oh, it's just completely inappropriate on Twitter, but that's probably why I follow you.
I think I want to see that.
What? Him being inappropriate?
Who doesn't like seeing people being inappropriate? But, within reason.
The next time he tweets something hilarious or inappropriate, I'll bang on your door and show you. Be like, see, this is Angela.
You could just forward it to me. You don't have to wake me up.
No, I'm not gonna wake you. Oh my God.
If you're banging on my door, which means it's not locked, which means I'm asleep or naked. You don't need to. No, I don't want to walk in on that.
So you don't have a favorite Chris?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, how many Chris's are out there? It's celebrity Chris's.
There's Chris Pine, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Pratt, we don't acknowledge in this house.
No.
And Chris Hemsworth.
Didn't you say him already?
No, I didn't say Hemsworth.
You said Pine,
Evans,
Hemsworth.
Oh, and Pratt.
Is
there another one? I think that's it.
I think you mentioned Hemsworth twice.
I mentioned him. Oh, because I must have Hemsworth on the brain.
Hey,
because he's
not biting.
I must have Hemsworth on the brain then.
You want to be a part of this conversation? Look over there. Look at the people. Oh, shy, huh?
No, she just wants to be loved.
All right.
She wants all your attention.
Y'all people seeing this?
Oh, was it a siren call to my singing? Don't you? She thinks you're hurt. She thinks you're hurt.
She's trying to play. Are you done? Yeah.
Stop.
I'm okay. See, I'm okay.
She's a very lovey dog.
She is.
She gives kisses very freely.
She
loves to cuddle.
You get as many kisses from her as the hair that she sheds.
Well, it's summer, so she's shedding a lot.
She all year round.
She's a chihuahua. Anyway.
Chihuahua cabra. She likes to chew on things. She's eaten a quarter of her coffee table.
Yeah, she's hit all four corners of the coffee table. She's chewed up one of our remotes.
Look at that face.
She likes to steal my panties.
Look at that face.
And I don't know why she likes to steal my socks.
Look right there at the camera.
She has chewed up earbuds of mine. She's chewed up pens and pencils.
Oh, you don't want to be here? Okay.
She's tried.
Bring you around.
What else has she chewed up?
Rolodex.
Just anything she can get her paws on.
This is the remote to our sound bar in the living room. I don't think you can see that.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Yeah,
you can see it. All of that damage right there. All of this down here.
Mm-hmm.
Her. She did that.
It's the only handheld thing I can show with the camera. What? I can't lift up the tables.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? But these taste delicious. You can't. Not remotes. Remotes don't taste good. Coffee tables don't taste good.
No.
My panties don't
Fiber.
taste good.
Show this to Chris.
Oh my God, no! Actually, I mean, the only videos of mine.
Why is she directly at the small of my back?
Because she likes physical contact. The only videos I want Chris to see are my reviews of his movies, which I need to get back to. I need to do my Scott Pilgrim review movie, or my Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie review. But in my heart of hearts, I don't want to review the whole movie because Chris is only in it for like 4 minutes.
Scott Pilgrim versus Evans 5 minutes. That's what it should be.
But I did a poll and they asked me if I.
Girl.
I asked if.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead. When you come back, we'll sign off.
Okay.
I asked people if they wanted me to review the entire movie or just the part that Chris was in, and everybody said review the whole movie. And I'm like, okay. So everybody wants me to review the whole movie. I've seen Scott Pilgrim, and Chris is hilarious in his role, but I can already tell you, like, from what because I watched it last year for the first time, and I was just like, And the only reason I added it to the list, because besides the fact that Chris was in it, was because Michael Cera and Chris worked together again on Broadway. They were in Lobby Hero together, and they kind of played more equals in that play. I wish they recorded it and like sold it, because I loved that play. Not just because Chris was in it, but it was a great play. I actually got I actually got to see it for free because one of my friends at my old job took me to see it for my birthday. And that was the year that, yeah, it was right after the breakup. So it was a bit of a healing balm seeing Chris on Broadway. But I really tried to get through this live stream without mentioning him. Thank you, Anthony Kwan.
What?
Even though I'm wearing a Captain America ring. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm wearing a Captain America ring. But I'm 38 years old. I shouldn't be lusting after this man that has no idea I exist so openly. But who knows? Anything is possible, right? I just want him, like, this is my wish. This is what I'm trying to manifest. Like, I want to get through this entire series of watching his non-Marvel films, of which there are 24. Even like the ones that I think are going to be bad. Like, I'm going to watch all of them. Hey, Taylor. And review them and put those videos up on my channel. And I want him to see them. And I want to talk to him about them. I want to talk to him about his roles. And like, if we're still in quarantine by the time I'm done with this series, Skype call. But if he would like to sit down face to face.
What did I get in trouble for?
Because I was really trying to get through this live stream without talking about Chris Evans.
Oh, we knew that wasn't going to happen.
It was until you brought him up. But anyway, that's what I want. I want to sit, because I don't just love him because he's hot. He's actually an incredible actor. And I just, as somebody who has studied acting as well.
And I can't wait to hear him sing.
What's been your favorite so far and worst and list? I've only watched 3 of his non-Marvel movies so far because depression. And and some of them have been... The first one I watched was Cellular, which came out, I think, in 2004. That one was okay. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, that was a 5. Like, I was neutral on that one. Snowpiercer was the second one. Snowpiercer was a bop. I loved it. It's definitely in my top 10 films now because it's just so good. And Chris's acting is superb. There's another movie on my list that I've already watched, but I haven't watched as part of the series, so I haven't written a review of it. It's called Puncture. That's another movie. It's hard to watch because of the nature of Chris's character. But his acting is so good. That's one of his best characters, actually. Like, if I have to choose between Curtis and Snowpiercer and Mike in Puncture, like, they're neck and neck for me. So I might after Scott Pilgrim, I actually might make that my next film. Or no, because I already picked out the film that I have to watch after Scott Pilgrim. So Scott Pilgrim, I don't like that much because, like, it's fun. Like, it's basically a live action anime, but I don't like the character of Scott. Oh God. But yeah, but the third movie I watched was Sunshine? That one was a no for me. That was an absolute no. Guillaume, watch my videos. The reviews are on the channel. Watch them.
Excuse.
Snowpiercer's the one with the shit. What? No. You're so bad.
I have no favorite Chris.
Oh, AJ answered your question. AJ has no favorite Chris. I love Chris Evans for many reasons. One of them is that he's a damn good actor. One of them. Anyway, God, I really hope he never... I only want him to watch my reviews. I don't want him to watch any other of my content because if I talk about him. It is. I actually just found that out. You know what's funny? It keeps happening. Like, I will go to review a movie, and either like the day I go to watch the movie or the day I go to make my video on that movie, some random video or something will come up on Twitter about the movie I'm either about to watch or the movie that I've already watched. Like, after I finished Cellular, somebody uploaded a video about the behind the scenes of how they sent Chris to stunt driving school for a week so he could actually do his own stunts in the car. after I watched Snowpiercer, all of these other videos, aside from the Willy Wonka theories, would be sent to me, or they just randomly pop up on Twitter. And I'm like, what is going on? The day I went to watch Scott Pilgrim, one of my favorite channels, What Culture, put up a video of 20 things you don't know about Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And I'm like, or right before I go to choose a movie, because I choose them at random. I don't just go down the list chronologically. I think I'd lose my mind if I did that. I actually like bouncing back and forth between this is when Chris actually was a good actor, and this isn't. He even said, like, in the beginning, his earlier movies are kind of terrible. He just wishes more people saw the good ones that he did, which is why I started this project. But yeah, so I remember saying before I watched Scott, I think it was before I watched Scott Pilgrim, I had finished watching Sunshine. Oh, no. It was after I watched Snowpiercer. And I was like, okay, I think I should watch Sunshine next. But no, let me pick randomly from my cup. And I picked the movie, and I picked the movie, and it was Sunshine. And I was like, okay. And then I said something about Scott Pilgrim. And I was like, watch the next movie I pick. Oh, because I had seen something about Scott Pilgrim on Twitter. And I was like, watch the next movie I pick be Scott Pilgrim. And it was Scott Pilgrim. I'm like, ugh, the universe is telling me to keep doing this. I do the same thing with porn actors. I pick one, then watch all of them. Get out!
He's not wrong. I've done that.
I have I don't know. Well, he's not an actor. And I don't know his face. I've never seen his face. He's got a pretty package, though. He's one of my favorites on Pornhub. Anyway.
So you only know him by one?
I only know him by his voice and by his manhood.
Uh-huh.
And he's got a sexy voice.
Okay.
Because he's a porn reactor. So, like, you basically, like, watch him watch porn and do the thing. And he's very, I like vocals. I'll DM you. We've met porn stars.
Susia.
So, I mean, like I said, we are very sex positive in this house. I don't think it's something to be ashamed of. I just made a whole video about what the things I've learned in the whole year of being celibate. So, and the way people keep acting, we're not going to get out of this house until like 2022. Mm-hmm. So I'm probably not going to feel the touch of a man again until after I'm 40. Please wear a mask, people. Like, I don't understand why people are like, it's against my right. No, it's not your right to infect other people. Like, what are you doing? It's so stupid. Like, I'm even worried about our roommate coming back. I'm just like, if that man brings the Rona into this household.
Then it was nice knowing all of you.
It saddens me. Like, I understand people, it's summer. People want to go do things. People want to live their lives the way they did in the before times. We can't, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm an extrovert. I hate being inside. I hate being alone in terms of like not having like social interaction with people. Like, I have learned to appreciate my alone time. Like, he sat here all day and watched She-Ra. Now, if I really needed attention, I could have been like all up under him today, even though I don't like the new She-Ra. I prefer old school 80s She-Ra, which I have on DVD, which I may be watching throughout the week because I just got He-Man on DVD. But the woman I was like 6 years ago, I would have been like, I don't like this show, but I'm going to sit here and watch it with you because I need people. No, what did I do today? I decluttered and organized my makeup because I know how to be my own person, and I know how to take care of myself, but I know how to entertain myself. Y'all got to find something else to do. Like, I know it should be the reason other countries have been able to kick this thing in the ass is because their governments have been taking care of them. See, he's like, we have 0 cases in South Australia and I'm still not going out. Yeah, I'm not going out. I don't care how lame that makes me. I don't care, if I'm living in fear, if I'm being a sheep. No. I'm one of those people that believes that I am here for a purpose. There is a life that I am meant to live, and I am not going to put that in jeopardy because I want to go to a bar or because I want to get no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I will wait until it is safe, and then
watch out.
Exactly, because I will probably only be home to eat and sleep. I'm so sick of the inside of my bedroom. Oh my God. I'm so sick of this apartment.
That's why she comes to my bedroom to play video games.
That we have a good time.
Oh, that too.
You just poking fun at me. There's a ladybug on our blinds.
Kill it.
No, that's good luck.
Does it look like we've got good luck right now?
People are crazy here in Chicago. They're sued our governor. Why? I don't understand that. It's like, honestly, I'm probably not going to monetize this video anyway, but the live stream anyway. But I'm like, why? It really the onus needs to be on the government. Like the reason that other countries have been able to nip this thing in the bud is because their governments have been like, we're going to give you the tools to stay home. We're going to give you money. We're going to cancel your rent or your mortgage, so you don't have to worry about going out and risking your life in order to survive. But no. People are like, and a lot of it is based on selfishness. Like here in America, we're so me first, and I don't care what anybody else, if there's anything left for anybody else. I said this to, I don't remember who. I think it was Nick's sister,
mm-hmm.
Martha. I was like, I never realized how selfish people were until La Rona. I mean, we saw it with the toilet paper and people hoarding supplies. Yes. It's like, you're just like, screw everybody else. Like, how do you go through your life living like that? And I think it's because we are taught from a very young age to live with a lack mentality. There are only so many resources. You have to get it and get it all, or you're never going to get anything. I live from a space of the universe is abundant. I only operate from a space of abundance. And I think that's why I've been so covered and protected in my life, because I operate from that space. Like there's room for everybody at the table. We all can eat. Like I try to be as generous as I can. Like I've had people that I can't stand stay at my house just because they need a place to sleep.
I live here.
No, stop.
I pay rent too.
There have been times I haven't spoken up because I don't think it's worth it, and I just want to keep the peace. And it's just like, I can't be that person where it's like, sorry, you should have done better. It just, it frightens me that's why I'm not celebrating today. Because I hate the idea, the level of selfishness mm-hmm. that I've been ignorant to all 38 years of my life. Like I've just never seen it so upfront like this. And it's frightening and disheartening. But I still believe, lots are going out, but many are still staying in, even though you don't have to. I'm staying the hell home. But it is what it is. And I mean, aw. Yeah, we're getting ready to log off too, Guillaume. I'll bug you on Twitter later. But yeah.
Nor more dramatic.
Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and call it a night because I'm getting hungry. I did not eat dinner before we did this live stream. So, I love you guys. Oh, quick announcement. So a lot of people, I guess in the wake of Carmageddon, have been asking me to once again create makeup content. Makeup content will resume. I have more than enough.
She's actually done the work on like organizing and cluttering, and it's built up inspirations for a whole set of looks you could do videos with.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm feeling more inspired because I started doing my fly every day in July. I saw nappy-headed jojoba doing a sleigh a day in May.
I'm sorry, what?
That's her channel name, nappy-headed jojoba, like jojoba oil, because she started out as a hair beauty channel.
Jojoba?
Yeah, jojoba oil. It's fine.
Okay.
So she did a sleigh every day in May, or a sleigh a day in May. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that. It's also my mother, may she rest in peace, it's also her birth month. So I'm going to have to find a way to do like a yellow look for her day. I want to know what.
Yellow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a yellow look.
Yellow look.
So that's the 31st. I'm going to have to try to figure out what, but I will be creating makeup content again. It might be just like a get ready with me, or.
What if you did like those eyelashes that were made out of sunflower petals?
Why are you doing this?
Because that's how long they are.
But long story short, makeup content will resume on my channel. I'm just, my channel is what it is. Like, I started it as basically a life commentary channel. Then I moved into beauty. Then I moved into whatever I want to make content about. So why not? I love makeup. I'll make makeup content for you guys. That's what a lot of people have signed up for. So why not? Everybody just come on the journey. I may be reviewing Zac Efron's new Netflix show that drops on Friday. A lot of people know I love me some Zac Efron. So I want to see his show, which looks like him saving the world, at least attempting to. Mm-hmm. And then I will resume my, I don't know if I'm going to keep it at more than Marvel Mondays, because I know Carmageddon is far from done. So I'm pretty sure like Monday, somebody's going to say something. Like, I feel it in my bones. Like, somebody's going to say something. So yeah, get ready with me. I'm thinking about doing, either, a sleigh, like a sleigh on the Sunday, get ready with me, where I tell you, a story time while I bake my face, or because I don't know if I'm going to do reviews. I'm trying to not buy new makeup, and I'm not on any PR list. So we'll see. Maybe if I start doing makeup content again.
Maybe you should put all your makeup looks or something similar to them on like a Wheel of Fortune wheel or something. And then you can spin the Rougelet wheel.
It's
roulette. Rouge is a makeup. It's a play on words.
Oh. But yes, I will be.
Get away from the door.
But yes, I will be resuming makeup content. There's going to be a lot of content coming at you guys, because I'm feeling stronger than I have in a long time. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling more inspired to create. And who knows, maybe, I don't know. I don't think YouTube could ever be my full-time job, but we'll see where it goes. Because I know people are hungry for, I think that's a video. That was actually, I think, what was going to be the topic of this live, but I think I might just make it a video where I'm like, everybody's problematic. Because I've seen that conversation going around where it's like, we've all said screwed up things in our past, not all of them racist, but like, I know that, I mean, it's when you know better, you do better. And there are a lot of things that you're ignorant of when you're a kid that you look back on and you go, ooh. Mm-hmm. But we've all said and done crap that would offend somebody at some point in time. So I might just make that a whole video, a whole discussion while I put makeup on this mug. But we're going to go.
You can even do not a series, but a couple of videos, and you call it Hungry for Luke. And you can use those food makeups you got.
Oh, my glam light palettes.
The ones that are like the pizza and the
I can
hamburger.
use those when I talk about my weight loss journey.
There you go.
When I do my weight loss updates.
The irony.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we're going to go. enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you guys with a video on Monday. I'm going to be doing a 20 random facts about me to allow my subscribers, new and old, to get to know me a little bit better. I'm pretty sure you know a lot about me given the other videos that I've made. But I'll find 20 random facts to entertain you guys with for my Monday video. Take care, you guys. Love you.
How do you end this? How do you end all your videos?
I know I'm going to end it a little differently. I know there are a million different things you could have done today. So I thank you for hanging with Slay and AJ.
I like that.
Bye.
Bye.
I love how I always say, oh, this is only going to be